Hey yo, what it do? This your boy Tony Totebag, and this is Culture Topics.
Wow.
Salute to my hustlers and what's poppin' to my entrepreneurs, baby. Right back at you, man. I had to do a part 2, you know what I'm saying? So this is a part 2 from the last video I posted, you know what I'm saying? So LA, New York, Miami, Chi-Town, Louisiana, Oklahoma, stand up, you know what I'm saying? East Dallas, West Dallas, North Dallas, Funky Town, stand up. Greedy Grove, Bunton, Fish Trap, everybody stand up. I went live today, man. It's a good thing I did, man, because it plays into this part 2, you know what I'm saying? It plays into this part 2, so it's some things, you know what I'm saying, that I'm finna go over, you know what I'm saying, with you boys, you know what I'm saying? So, have I seen anybody roll it up, you know what I'm saying? We taking it back to the detention center right now. So, have I seen anybody roll it up, you know what I'm saying? Yes indeed, you know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, I had to help them roll it up. You know what I'm saying? So this is when I first got there, you know what I'm saying? I was on bed rest because I had prior to me getting there, I was in a real bad car accident, and after that car accident, you know what I'm saying, them laws put them powers to your boy, you know what I'm saying, put that nightstick to your boy. So I was out of there, you know what I'm saying. I really couldn't move around too much, you know what I'm saying, especially getting up and down off of the bunk and stuff like that. It was really hard. My back was it was gassed up. So I spent most of the time not really, you know what I'm saying, politicking and parlaying around the dorm or whatever. I spent most of my time on the top bunk watching everybody in the day room, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad excuse me, hold on. I'm glad I was able to do that because I was able to peep game and see how the vibe is and see how everything move or whatever. So, to go back to part 1, man, when I tell y'all that you gotta be yourself, you know what I'm saying? And you can't be faking the funk, and you can't be too loud, you know what I'm saying? So at this juncture, you know what I'm saying, I had another celly. Well, that first dude wasn't my celly I told y'all about. This dude right here, he was my celly, you know what I'm saying? He was real loud, you know what I'm saying? And he also had a bad line. He was a real loudmouth line, you know what I'm saying? So he draw a lot of attention to himself. But for some strange reason, you know what I'm saying, everybody was letting him slide. So I really couldn't figure out why, you know what I'm saying, because he was doing a little bit too much, and I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't cut like that, but that boy was doing the most, you know what I'm saying. He was another person that you always knew where he was, you know what I'm saying, because he was so loud. And shit, quite frankly, I didn't like the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because I was, you know, with him the most, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't like him, you know what I'm saying? But it was nothing I could do at the time, you know what I'm saying? But just peep game, you know what I'm saying? Just watch what goes on, you know what I'm saying? So he was another guy. He was a third person. He was the first, but he's the third person that I'm telling you about who didn't realize and recognize where he was, and it caught up with him. So one night, I think it was a night. One night he was gambling in the day room with OG GD and a youngster out the South, and I don't know what other two people was from, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he was at the table with them, you know what I'm saying? And he really don't fit in with these guys, you know what I'm saying? Because they not on the type of time he on. He on some happy-go-lucky, loud, and think everything funny, everything a game. And these guys that he's gambling with, I don't know them, you know what I'm saying? but I can tell they just from just peeping, you know what I'm saying, how they talk, how they move and everything like that, I can tell that they some serious people. All of them were, you know what I'm saying? And he's back and forward in and out of the cell. He's losing, so he's back and forward out of the cell, getting more commissary. Commissary is the Zuzus and Wham Whams, the food, you know what I'm saying, that we buy so we won't starve, you know what I'm saying? So I know y'all know what commissary is. So he going back and forward. That's like money in there. He going back and forward, getting commissary and shooting back out to the table, you know what I'm saying? And I think they was gambling on, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it was spades they was gambling on. So you know what I'm saying? In spades, you get loud, you know what I'm saying? That's the time to get loud, but that's not the time to get disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? So, but he's losing though, you know what I'm saying? And he losing big, you know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact he got money, you know what I'm saying? Because every time Stowe run, he always on it. He always get a big bag of commissary. So I know he got it, but he losing this particular night. He losing. So he losing. And as Lady Luck shall have it, it turned around for him, and he started winning. You know what I'm saying? Now keep in mind, we in the detention center. And they're gambling. And now he pretty much like he tried to fake like he ain't a lame, you know what I'm saying? But he a lame, you know what I'm saying? I might go into a little bit more detail about how much of a lame he is. But anyway, so now he's winning, he's beating these guys, but he don't understand how to win. So he just not slamming the cards down and saying all the spade talk, you know what I'm saying? He's like pretty much poking the bear, you know what I'm saying? People hate to lose, you know what I'm saying? And then when you on stage, everybody's watching them gamble, you know what I'm saying? Because they're in the middle of the damn day room, on the middle table. You can't help but to see them and hear them, you know what I'm saying? And he's like agitating them, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the correct word to say, but he ain't winning right, you know what I'm saying? He ain't being player about how he's winning. He making them mad, you know what I'm saying? So he sends a few of them back to their cell to get some. He didn't send them, but they had to go back to get some more commissary because he winning. You know what I'm saying? So he started hitting them. That boy started hitting them. So now he on top, and I don't know what he said. I have no idea to this day. I have no idea what he said. But I'm looking out my window, watching them. I'm watching the whole thing, but I don't know what he said. But he said something, man. And that young South Dallas dude, and we already, the way we're dressed, we already dressed to fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in their boxers. Ain't nobody got no jumper on. Every man is in their boxers. You know what I'm saying? Boxers and shoes. So man, South Dallas, he already ready. That little dude, that nigga, he looked like a little G.I. Joe dude, you know what I'm saying? Chiseled up. Look like they drew him, you know what I'm saying? And he's no nonsense, you know what I'm saying? So man, he just got right on my silly ass, talking about hitting him with lefts, rights, uppers, putting knots and hickeys on that boy head, you know what I'm saying? But my silly trying to fight back, but he's swimming, you know what I'm saying? He's swimming, trying to fight. He got his head down and he's swimming. In Southside, this is another time I was locked up with a lot of Southside. Southside is putting them things on him, walking him. You know what I'm saying? Ooh! So, but he stayed in that. He tried to stay in the blender with it, but he just swimming. So finally, he just couldn't swim no more. I guess he started drowning. I guess he started drowning because he started fighting and he just turned around and started heading straight for the cell. He headed straight for me, really, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the window, you know what I'm saying? And my bed is right there by the door too, you know what I'm saying? He's running. He's starting to catch out. So Southside catch out after him, you know what I'm saying? So you got two young niggas, you know what I'm saying? One bleeding and man, face looked like the Elephant Man, and the other one running after him, ready to punish him some more. So Southside gaining on old boy. I forgot old boy name, but Southside gaining on old boy. So old boy looking over his shoulder to see how how long Southside. I mean, old boy looking over his shoulder to see how much timing he got to be able to, cause the door not easy to open. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big old metal door. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put some muscle into it, and to do that. By the time he do that, I know he's thinking this. By the time I hit the door and then pull it open and then try to shed it, he gonna get me. I know he thinking he gonna get him, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on the bed hurt, but I'm seeing what's going down, and this is my celly, you know what I'm saying? He a off-brand ad, but this my celly, you know what I'm saying? And I knew for a fact, if I was tip-topping 100%, you know what I'm saying? Southside, that would be one of my partners for sure, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I don't know him, you know what I'm saying? And this is my, I want to see what I can do, you know what I'm saying? So I'm watching him. So he got a little lead on Southside. So by the time he gets to our door, I slam it open, and he just oozes in, you know what I'm saying? He oozes his way in, and I slammed it back and slapped in Southside's face, you know what I'm saying? And held the door, you know what I'm saying, for old boy, because I knew what he was gonna do. And I said, there's a panic button, and you push that panic button, and then help would come. Y'all call it putting them on the door, you know what I'm saying, and y'all call it putting them on the door in Georgia. In California, I think y'all call it rolling it up, you know what I'm saying. But in this situation, we had a panic button in the cell just in case shit get gritty, you know what I'm saying? So just like a lot of others I seen throughout my stay there, he went straight for the panic button. Boom! Start pushing it. Woo! That boy pushing that button. And I'm holding the door, and I'm hurt too, you know. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be in bed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to help this nigga, so I'm holding the door so Southside don't come in and kill him. He hitting that button like a woodpecker. So finally they like, you know, what's up? And he like, I don't know, I think he like, help or something like that. He was like, help, I need help, that it hurting me. And Southside, the GD dude told South saying, damn, what's my boy name? I forgot the OG name. But you know, he a GD out of Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy, man. That's my boy, that's my guy, man. He told him, but I didn't know him at the time. He told Southside to come in. I could already tell what he, you know, I know what's up. Come in to wash up, so when these police come, they don't know. Cause if this nigga keep it silent, and then he wash up good, don't nobody go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody go to lockup. But if he tell, and he ain't washed up, then he gonna get washed up, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to wash up or whatever. I don't know how that's going. I'm looking at this man face after her in 3D, leaking all over the damn floor. You know what I'm saying? His hair after her, and he's sweet. He steady looking at the door, making sure Southside don't come in. He done seen I done hop back on the bed, you know what I'm saying? So anybody can run up in there and snatch him, you know what I'm saying? But wasn't nobody, I don't guess nobody was gonna do it. So anyway, man, boom. So they and the police come in there, they make us all rack up, you know what I'm saying? Make us all, I guess if they was in the day room and made them get down, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact the routine is to rack up. I'm already racked up. Rack up mean go to your cell, and I'm already racked up, you know what I'm saying? So the police come in, you know what I'm saying, get him, take him out. So now it's a waiting game, you know what I'm saying? Just like in one of my last stories, it's a waiting game to see if old boy gonna tell, you know what I'm saying? And do 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 do. Before the song even ended, bam! Police coming back in there, going straight to B cell where Southside and them was, and he got Southside. You know what I'm saying? He got him, man. He got that boy. They took him out. I've never seen Southside again. You know what I'm saying? Never seen Southside again. Now, but that ain't where it end though. I said I never seen Southside again. Now, as the weeks, no, as the days and the weeks and the months would progress, I would get healthy and I'm good and I'm programming, I'm doing my thing. And one of my routines was to go to the front and look at the lockup floor, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll sweat the other hallway to see if I see anybody I know going or coming. I would do that, you know what I'm saying, once a day. Like clockwork, I'll be, you know what I'm saying, at that spot. And I have some stories about that spot, you know what I'm saying, too, you know what I'm saying? Involve some heavy hitters. But you know what I'm saying? So I was sweating my little spot, you know what I'm saying, to see if I see anybody coming from lockup that I know, or see if anybody finna get ready to come to one of the 3 dorms we was in, you know what I'm saying? And so, man, bam, as luck shall have it, here come old my ex-Silly. Here come my ex-Silly. I see him. He with the lockup crew, you know what I'm saying? So I guess, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if he's in PC. Well, no, he has no reason. He has no reason to be in lockup. He was a victim. So I guess he had to go PC. You know what I'm saying? So he was with them, you know what I'm saying? But that was the lockup flow still. I don't really know how they work. You know what I'm saying? But I know they shouldn't have locked him down for that long, because it had been a while, you know what I'm saying? I'm good to go, you know what I'm saying? Been good to go. But we ain't never seen old boy until now, you know what I'm saying? I seen him, and man, he had got jacked up. He had got real big, you know what I'm saying? I almost didn't recognize him, you know what I'm saying? That's how big he had got, you know what I'm saying? So at that time, I had learned, you know what I'm saying, how to do the sign language and stuff to talk to people that I can't really talk to, but we can do our hand gestures and stuff like that. So I was asking him what was up, you know what I'm saying, and you know, how the hell he get that big, you know what I'm saying? And so he said he just was eating a whole bunch, and you know what I'm saying, doing this thing, you know what I'm saying, working out or whatever. So I'm like, okay, word, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad you was, you know what I'm saying. He looked, well, you can't, because he was with the laws and stuff like that, so you really can't be too rambunctious with them. But he looked like he had, you know, calmed down or whatever. But that, I could be wrong, because he was in line with them folks, you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying, it worked out, man, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure Southside didn't have to stay in lockup for too long, you know, for that fight. And you know what I'm saying, it turned out good for old boy, you know what I'm saying. He rejuvenated himself and he reimagined himself, and you know, I guess he was like, I ain't finna let that happen to me no more, you know. Cause you got big, but that ain't gonna help you though, you know what I'm saying. If you don't know how to move, you're gonna get moved, you dig? So that's what that is, and I don't have anything else to say on that, you know what I'm saying. So that's that. That's victim number 3. That's victim number 3, you know what I'm saying. The actual, you know what I'm saying, the semi-actual or whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying, the story from yesterday, when old boy got beat up twice, you know what I'm saying, by the inmate and by the guards. And then by this young rookie that I told y'all about tonight, you know what I'm saying. He just stay free, man. Y'all just stay out the way, man. That's all I got to say. Even if you think you cut for it or built for it or whatever, just stay out the way, man. Salute to my hustlers. Peace to them entrepreneurs, man. This your boy Tony Totebag, and I'm out.